Okay, so we're going to be doing GCF, and that means greatest common factor. So we're going to start off easy and try and find what the greatest common factor is that goes into both 35 and 70 evenly. And it just so happens that 35 times 1 equals 35. No way. And 35 times 2 just so happens to equal 70. Would you look there? So the GCF is going to be 35. We're going to move on to a more difficult equation, and just by looking at the equation, we're going to try and see if there's anything that all three of them have in common, and they do. So what we're going to do is they each can be divisible by 2, so we're going to take out 2, and each one of them has an x, so we're going to take out an x as well. So that the 2x is our greatest common factor, and now with what we have left over, we're going to put in parentheses. So we have an x squared left, and then we have a 2x, and then we have a 4. So the 2x is our greatest common factor, like I said, and if you want to check your work, you can distribute the 2x back into everything, and you will end up with the 2x to the third plus 4x to the second plus 8x. So you can do an easy one, you can do a medium one, and now we're going to go on to a harder one. Just looking at the equation, you can tell something's different. There is more than one variable. There is a x and a y. So now we have to look not only at the numbers, but both the x and the y to see if each one has in common. So is there anything that 24, 40, and 16 can be divisible that is the greatest common factor? And yes, there is. It just so happens to be a 4. And now we're going to look at the x's. Is there anything that the x's have in common? So there's 2 x's here, there's 3 x's here, and there's 1 x here. Since there's only 1 x here, this is the lowest one, you're going to use that one. And now we're going to look at the y's. So as you can see, the lowest superscript is 2, or exponent, so we're going to use a y, we're going to take out a y squared. And now with whatever we have left over, we're going to put in the parentheses. So this right here is the greatest common factor. So with the first one left over, we have a 6x, and we took out both y's, so there's no more y's. And then we have a 10x to the second, y to the second. And then the last one, we have a 4 left over, and a y squared. Ooh, that's an awful looking 2, but whatever. Alright, so that's just greatest common factoring, and it's pretty simple, and I think you guys will be able to do them great. Okay, I'm done. See you later. Bye.